beautiful. Let's continue reading this book called Oneness with All, or Life, yeah, by Eckhart Tolle. So this is people's reality. As soon as something is perceived, it is named, interpret, compared with something else, like disliked. Yes, liked or disliked, or called good or bad by the phantom self, the ego. They are imprisoned in thoughts, forms, in objects, consciousness. You see, the experience I just shared this morning, I missing meeting a superstar in the fitness field, in the fitness industry. If my old self, I'd be very annoyed, you know. I'll be a little bit even angry with my husband, didn't tell me a little bit earlier, because the company already planned this many months, yeah, to have this superstar come and to promote their products. And he, you know, my husband worked for a Chinese company, but of course my husband doesn't know this superstar. Anyway, long story short, also, who is this person? Why do I want to meet him? You see, now this little mind put the stickers on. Good, this is a superstar. You need to go and know him so you can get some connection. It will help your career. You see. So this is it. So that's why, you know, trying to push herself to meet this guy. Yeah. You see, so this is in our human consciousness. Like, you do not awaken spiritually until the compulsive and unconscious naming ceases, or at least you become aware of it. That's right. At the moment, I would say I'm aware of it, and thus are able to observe it as it happens. It is through this constant naming that the ego remains in place as the unobserved mind. Whenever it ceases, and even when you just become aware of it, there is inner peace. That's right, you see? So now, you know, I'm in peace, because it's, you know, doesn't matter if I know this guy or not know this guy. If my husband never tell me, I would never feel that, you know, I go and fail to meet him. Anyway, so there's an inner space, and you are not possessed by the mind anymore. Okay, so it's just old story. And when I was driving to this meeting place, to my husband's factories, I was playing the story in my head, what I'm going to say to him, how I'm going to introduce myself, and, you know, imagine all the scenario in my head. So come on, wake up, girl. Yeah. But that's okay. If she like this, that's why I'm here, because this is play, this is dream. Yeah, I'm here reading. This is exactly the dream. Okay, but I enjoy reading here. I enjoy playing with you. So choose an object close to you: a pen, a chair, a cup, a plant, and explore it visually. That is to say, look at it with great interest, almost curiosity. You see, the things that we miss is the curiosity towards ourself, to this ego, to this form, to this mind. Even because everybody tells you you're not your mind, yeah. But our ego don't want to. Our ego, it's too big a step. You know what I mean? It's like telling you it doesn't exist. But yes, that's the final answer. Is it's our mind causing all the suffering. But for most ego, we need to be patient, baby step, to be curious about ourselves. That's the most things that lacking in most humans, yeah, including me. I'm very impatient with myself. Avoid any objects with strong personal associations that remind you of the past. such as where you bought it, who gave it to you, and so on. Oh, that's why we feel so relaxed in the nature, in the forest, because there's no memory we can relate to anything, yeah, from our life in a foreign forest, yeah. So that's why, or in the park, right here, I don't have any personal story with this piece of grass, yeah. I don't have any, or here, don't have any history with this bark, yeah, piece of little bark. So you see, when you are talking to a stranger like me, I'm here talking to you, you are a stranger to me, and I can be so open. There's no history. You didn't have any chance to annoy me yet. I don't have any chance to annoy you yet, you see? So of course, just imagine if you could do that to everybody around you. You clear up, you start fresh. Even your kids, your husband, your partner, whoever around you, you just meet them that's like the first time, like a total stranger to you. You open your heart to be curious about them. That's that's what I'm learning as well. This character, me, okay, in that I'm playing. So avoid, so continue page 11. Avoid any objects with strong personal association that reminds you of the past, such as where you bought it, who gave it to you, and so on. Also, avoid anything that has writing on it, such as a book or a bottle. It will stimulate thought without straining, relaxed, but alert. Give your complete attention to the objects, every detail of it. If thoughts arise, don't get involved in them. It is not the thoughts you are interested in, but the act of perceptions itself. Can you take the thinking out of the perceiving? Can you look without the voice in your head commenting, drawing conclusions, drawing conclusions, comparing, or trying to figure something out? Yeah. You see, as soon as I pick up this leaf and call it a leaf, I stop really connected with it. I stop really see how beautiful actually the texture is, how nice the pattern is, you know. I put a name, this is just a dry leaf. I just put a name on it and that's it. Yeah, hello. And mine of the state 666. So as soon as you just put a stable label on anything, you lose your curiosities towards that thing. Yeah. Your mind starts so constantly defining, constantly explaining, constantly talking. So after a couple of minutes or so, let your gaze wander around the room or wherever you are. Your alert attentions lighting up each thing that is rest upon. So, so if you can remain alert, stay in that awareness points and look at everything fresh. Yesterday, I was reading under the sunset, right? Wow, so amazing, yeah. And even now, all's amazing, yeah. This experience is amazing. So next week, you see, my mind jumped to next week. Next week, it's going to rain, and let's see if I can enjoy the rain as well. Okay, I'll see if I can still go to the park and read at the park. Okay, so I would let you know next week how I feel. Yes. Okay, now, so you see, we can deal with it next week. So we just live now. So every present moment, okay? So then listen to any sound that may be present. Listen to them in the same way as you look at the things around you. Some sounds may be natural, water, wind, birds, while others are man made. Some may be pleasant, others unpleasant. However, don't differentiate between good and bad. That's right. So at this present moment, I can hear bird chirping, I can hear wind, and I can hear this car moving in the distance. I can keep hear the book is flipping, making some noise. I can see, I can hear. So just stop putting label good and bad. Allow each sound to be as it is without interpretations. Here too, relaxed but alert attention is the key. That's it. When we perceive without interpreting or mental labeling, which means without adding thoughts to our perceptions, we can see, we can still sense the deeper connectedness underneath our perceptions of seemingly separation things. Okay, let me read this again, this last paragraph again. When we perceive without interpreting or mental labeling, which means without adding thoughts to our perceptions, we can still sense the deeper connectedness underneath our perceptions of seemingly separate things. Okay, good job. This means when you allow the thoughts to come and go, and eventually, I think this is talking about once you become very aware with your thoughts, and then your thoughts will start to cease. So this is, I think most people, including me, we are at the initial stage of still have a lot of thoughts, and we need to still trying to settle down at each present moment and be aware what thoughts go through our mind. And eventually our mind, our tools will realize you don't need that many thoughts. So you will start to slow down, cease. It takes patience, yeah. Take patience. And then we will be able to reach a state that always connected with everything, everyone around us. So that's when we don't give a lot of attention to our thoughts, and the thoughts will slowly ease. Okay. So I would like to encourage myself and you, everyone, whoever listened to this video, that it's okay. Just give yourself lots of love and baby step. Yeah, baby step. It's okay. We'll done our best. Ah, life is not easy, you know. When we just relaxed, we are home. You see, don't need to try to understand anything. Don't need to hold on to anything. Let's read page 13. See if you can catch. That is to say, notice the voice in the head. Perhaps in the very moment it complains about something, and recognize it for what it is, the voice of the ego, no more than a conditioned mind pattern. a thought. Whenever you notice the voice, you will also realize that you are not the voice, but the one who is aware of it. In fact, you are the awareness that is aware of the voice in the background. There is the awareness in the foreground. There is the voice, the thinker. In this way, you are becoming free of the ego, free of the unobserved mind. This is beautiful. I would like to read this again. So, but please be gentle, be patient with yourself. It does take discipline to bring your awareness back to this present moment. And I see myself, lost many, many times. But even you think you're lost, you're never lost because you're always connected. So I'm going to read page 13 again. See if you can catch. That is to say, notice the voice in the head, perhaps in the very common in complaints about something, or recognize it for what it is, the voice of the ego, no more than a conditioned mind pattern, a thought. Whenever you notice that voice, you will also realize that you are not the voice, but the one who is aware of it. In fact, you are the awareness that is aware of the voice. In the background, there is the awareness. In the foreground, there is the voice, the thinker. In this way, you are becoming free of the ego, free of the unobserved mind. You see? So when we stop, this is the solution, the space. And even we think we are lost, the space is always there. And that's who we are. So just stay in the space in silence for a little bit. Take a deep breathing. And I think I'd like to read 2 more pages and we'll call it a day. And then we'll do some breathing exercise here because the weather is so nice. Okay. All right. I changed my mind. I feel too good. So I'm going to read this tomorrow. Continue the reading tomorrow. And that's it. Make peace with your mind. Make peace with yourself. And even you think you're lost, you're never lost. And so just make every present moment as pleasant as possible. I'll see you next time, tomorrow, even later. Have a good day. Bye.